Hello people, my name is Ty Beefy, this is Ty Beefy FM, and today I'm going to start off with a question for you. And that question is, how many times have you been fired in Football Manager? Well, it's something that happens to all of us at one time or another, and it really is no fun. That little message pops up in your inbox and you're out on your ear. You've got no recourse, no appeal, it's over. And it might be a job that you've put a lot of time into, a lot of time and effort. You've brought in all the best coaches, you've been scouring the country for good players, wonder kids. You've put your heart and soul into this thing, and all of a sudden, boom, you're out. Well, I've got some bad news for you. FM23 is not going to be making it any easier for us. Take a look at this. So this is the Club Vision tab and the supporters page, and this is shows a lot of information, but what we're interested in is the expectations. Now, what we've been previously fired on is the expectations of the board. If you don't come up with the goods, if you don't meet their requirements, you get an early bath. Well, now the supporters, they've got requirements as well, and you can see down towards the bottom some of their requirements are desired, some are favoured, but there's one there at the very bottom that is required. Now, if I don't fulfil that obligation, the supporters are going to get the right ump and they could get me fired. The only good news here is if you look back up towards the top, the supporters feel that they have a very low level of influence on the board, and the board may not act on their recommendations. As you know, in the past, the supporters got the ump with bad results. Maybe if you sold a player that they wanted to keep at the club, a fan favourite, they would get uppity. They wouldn't be very happy, and that would come to you as feedback, but it didn't make any difference. It didn't affect your job one way or the other, but in FM23 it does, or it might do. In this case, this is Borussia Dortmund supporters group, and like I say, they feel that they haven't got a great influence on the board, so if you didn't meet their requirements, you might be able to talk your way out of it. So there will be clubs who have supporters who have a bigger influence on the board, and you might find yourself out on your ear down to their recommendations. Now, which clubs are they? Well, we don't know until the game drops and we start playing. But what I do know is there are lots of clubs out there in the real world where the clubs are part owned, either in a minority or sometimes a majority, or sometimes totally owned by fan-based groups. And if you end up managing one of those clubs, then the influence that the supporters have there, they will be the ones that give you the tin tack. You'll be out. So it's just another thing for us to worry about. Not only do we have to keep the board happy, now we have to keep the supporters happy. So the game's not getting any easier. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. Let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know of your sacking experiences. Have you ever been fired when you think harshly? It's happened to me a couple of times. So let me know all about it. Also, if you've enjoyed today's video, please drop a like. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. That would help out enormously. So I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.